Just another one of these. Child. Many uploads. It's crazy. You know what I was just thinking? I was like, it's a shame how extreme somebody goes to prove a lie. It was just dawning on me this rising, like how extreme somebody would go to get over on something, get away with something, to prove a lie. It's not proving a truth, it's proving a lie. It's like the opposite of what you're supposed to be proving. You know what I'm saying? So that tells you this person is not, something is not, or these people, something is not right in their brain. You're supposed to be trying to prove the truth, not prove a lie. You know, it's like, motherfucker go to the stream. But anyway, I had got a song upload. It was Superpowers by Mooney Long. I keep hearing that song. Superpowers by Mooney Long. Okay, if y'all want to go listen to that song, you can, but we're going to get into the spiritual read. Child. I was just thinking about that. I was like, it's an extremist trying to go prove a lie. And you basically know who it is, because they basically, you know, this been going on, whatever this been going on for years, almost a decade almost. Jealousy, envy, hatefulness. You already know who's behind it. And it's like, okay. Ain't nobody bowing down to you ever, but you go to the extreme. These people go to the extreme to prove a lie. These are people that don't want you to have shit, do nothing with your life, do nothing with your time. I told you, these are people that want you to sit there until you just like, they don't want you to eat, sleep, shit, nothing. They just want you to sit there, and I don't know what they want you to think about. I don't know what they want you to sit there and think about. What they want you to sit there and think about them? Or the shit they did to you or something over and over again? I don't know what they want you to do. It's weird. But anyway, which ones I'm going to use? It's very weird. It's very fucking weird. All right. Oh, like, let's go here. I'm going to go with these and these. It's very weird. I just get somebody wants you to sit there and think about the torture they brought you or something like that. Constantly, every day, for no reason. This is people, narcissists, for no reason. Whatever they was doing behind the scenes, whether it was stealing, thieving, identity theft, they went to the extreme. It went too far with the identity theft, and you need to suffer because it went too far, because I went too far, you know, with the identity theft, with the trying to take you out. I went too far. I'm the one that went too far. So this is an extremist group. I keep telling you, this is an extremist group. Child, they went to the extreme. They goes to the extreme to prove something that's not true, something that they don't want to be found out. Somebody don't want to be found out. So it's like, I'd rather take you out than you find out about what I did to you. It's that type of shit, extreme shit. I'd rather take you out so you would never find out what I did to you. That's crazy. I'd rather take you out and other people out around me than to find out what I did to you. That type of person. Like, before you find out what I did to you, I'd rather start knocking people off. I'd rather start knocking people off before you find out what I did to you. That's crazy. This is an extreme person. Like, they take shit to the extreme. Closed doors, okay? Start all over again. So you about to start all over again. You probably closed doors to a lot of people for some reason. Like, you probably said something was going on. And it's crazy how you got friends, family, they won't even tell you what's going on, because if you won't tell somebody what's going on, that means you're behind it. If you're keeping secrets and you're slithering like a snake around them, and you think they don't have intuition, sooner or later they're gonna be like something going on. I mean, I don't know what they think, you slow or something. Like if you're hissing, and I heard they having a meeting today again. What they gonna do? They're having another meeting today. What can we do? What's the next thing we can do? They always plotting. They're always plotting. But I think you closing the doors, or they wanted you to close doors to what was going on. I don't think you're closing doors to what's going on. I think you already know, like, you basically try to take somebody out because something you did to them. It's something that you did to them and you're trying to hide it. So you're knocking people off, anybody that knows about it, or you think they know about it. Even if they think they know about it, they're knocking them off. That's sick. But they're going to say that you have a mental problem. Child, I don't think about knocking nobody off. That's sick. ODs, true love, waits for me. I know. That's what I'm saying. These people is crazy. Helping hand. So you got a helping hand coming in, even though you close doors to people. Somebody coming in to give you a helping hand. Like they might come in and tell you, you know, I guess before this person get to them, or they're trying to figure out who knows right now. Who you think know. This is a person say, who you think know. And if I think they know, I'm going to take them out. This that type person. No one can handle it all. So you got probably getting help on hand from divine. Basically, mind power. Lead with your mind. Like, yeah, divine is giving you the uploads is what I'm getting about what's going on. You probably closing off to a lot of people. You probably need to. Because if you're sitting around somebody and you're not letting them know exactly what's going on, you're not giving them the tea, that means 9 times out of 10 you're behind it. And people can say, "Oh no, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that to you. What would I do that for all day?" But they're sneaking and slithering around behind a lot of shit that's going on and trying to figure out who knows. They even put cameras in your house to find out if you know something. That's how extreme they go. They put cameras in your home to find out if you're talking about it, if you know about it, and then if you talk about what you think, even if you think something going on, we're coming to get you. It's like that. We need to plot. We need to come get you because you know too much. That's that shit. But you're getting uploads from the bond. You know too much. You know what we're doing. You know too much. You know, that's crazy. Limitations. Let go of your worries. So I would let go of my worries because whoever this group is, this extreme group that think they got mind power over people or mind power, this shit about to go down. Limitations. The doors is about to be closed in a minute to these people. It's about to go down, y'all. Somebody think they got mind power over a group or something like that, but they limited right now. That's why they keep having these meetings. Who knows? Who you think who knows? Who you think know? You think they know? If you think they know, this is an extreme group. If you think somebody knows something, they're willing to take them out. Flexibility. Be flexible in your methods. You know, you gotta be flexible. You gotta, move in silence. You gotta be able to, like, with your mind power, I guess, alchemy. These are people transform the situation. You gotta transform the situation, be flexible. That's how you transform the situation, by being flexible, like move a different way. You know what I'm saying? Because this is somebody that studies you. These are people that study you and see how much you know. And like to suck into your energy. Suck your energy. You see the suckers at the bottom of the octopus. And then they cling to you just to see how much you know about how much dark shit they doing. Alchemy is about the occult. This is somebody that's in the occult that's an extremist. Celebration. Plan for a joyful future because the doors are about to get closed on these demons. These are people that be behind doors doing a lot of dark shit. Okay? And you got to help a hand because you got mind power over them. That's how much mind power you got over them. They busy saying how much they know. That's how much mind power you got over them. And then they got to go do something extreme. They got to do something else extreme to prove a point. But the deeper that they do shit extreme, the more they get themselves into trouble spiritually and physically. They're not understanding that. This is an extreme group that thinks, like I said, You see, I told you about that Satanist boy. He's part of some Nazi, neo-Nazi group. And I guess they think they ain't gonna never get caught. Yeah. Yep. There's some weird ass shit. If they think you know something too much, they come to take you out. They put cameras in your home to see what you talk about, see how much you know, if you know anything that they did. And 9 times out of 10, you don't know what's going on. You don't. They just all up in their head about what they did to you. They all up in their head about the extreme shit they did to you. Like try to take you out, shit like that, try to unalive you for something you didn't know about. And they know you didn't know. They had a whole group to try to keep it secret from you, even exes. They had exes keeping shit secrets from you. Will be around you, but when they know it's a plot behind the scenes. These are exes that knew it was a plot on you and didn't never say nothing to you. So if you're not saying nothing to the person, you're behind it too. So close doors to you too. Closed doors to you. And they wondering why you closed off doors to them. Why they all of a sudden getting distant. You know, because we know you know something and you're not saying anything. But empaths, on the other hand, if it was us, we would say something to you. So we have no choice but to close doors and be flexible and use our, mind power. That's how we use our mind power. We start going, through the dark night of the soul, alchemy. And we start celebrating because we start getting the info about what the fuck going on. Fast changes, take bold steps forward. So that's what you're doing. Celebrating and taking bold steps, fast changes. You got fast changes coming. Okay, spiritual work, because you're doing your spiritual work. You are a light worker. You got to go into dark night, meditation in order to figure out what the fuck going on in order to get fast changes. You damn sure do. Like how somebody sit around you and know a plot going on to unalive you and they just sit there in your face smiling and shit. They know the whole plot because they had meetings. How somebody just sit there and just be like, oh, well, sit in your face like, we're planning to unalive you. I know they're planning to unalive you for something I did. But, okay. You know how sick a person got to be just to sit there like that? And then they keep coming up with different shit, plots to do on a person that did nothing wrong to them? You know how sick that is? But remember, they said you was mental. You have a mental problem. It takes a mental person to do something like that to somebody that never did nothing to them. An argument and shit is not doing something to you. Walking away is not doing something to this person. This is somebody that takes shit to the extreme. If you ever hurt them, said anything, whatever, maybe it got something to do with their age. Maybe it got something to do with their age. You know how you get older and you don't take care of your mindset, your mind power? It fucks you up later on. This person has a split personality is what I'm getting. This person has a split personality. Like their mind is not right. Like they probably use one side of their brain and don't use the other. Because this is not logic thinking. This is not logic thinking at all. Their mind got limitations. They want your mind to have limitations, but your mind is flexible. Like you all up in the ethers. You all up in alchemy. You know how to alchemize energy, shit like that, because you do spiritual work. You got no choice. In order to figure out what the fuck going on behind closed doors, that shit weird. And then when you figure it out, they get mad. They get mad because you figured it out. How else we supposed to be? You got the person in isolation. What you think they gonna do? I told you they want you laying like this and not getting no uploads, just sitting there like nothing's going on and just walk outside into danger. These are people that's plotting on your life. They keep thinking of different plots and they don't want you to know about it, but you're an alchemy. You know about the dark. So they can't get one over on you. They can't get one over on you. You got fast changes coming in because you're doing the spiritual work. You're asking for the answers is what I'm getting. And you're getting your chakras in alignment. It's like, you can't, look, when you doing your spiritual work, you're going to other realms and shit. They're giving you the answers. They wonder how you get these answers because we're going to other realms, bitch. Guardian angel. They're telling you. You got a guardian angel, whether this is somebody that passed away, they're letting you know, like, I see this person behind the scenes. They're doing a lot. A whole lot. Just for something not to get found out instead of just coming out. This is how you know the other side of their brain ain't working. And doing extra and piling shit up in the spiritual realm, getting karma. Instead of coming to tell you, like, look, I did this to you, you know, because of this or that. I'm apologizing to you because it shouldn't have went this far. Instead of somebody doing that, this person is thinking about flexible ways they can keep. That's how you know one side of their brain, their pineal gland is closed off. Their pineal gland is closed. Or their root chakra is closed too. These are people that got root chakra, all that shit closed the fuck off. You over there doing spiritual work, and then they sitting over there thinking how you getting this information from a guardian angel that's telling me that y'all, whatever, child, they still have a meeting on you, trying to figure out how you know. You're an earth angel. You've been an earth angel. Or these are people that knew you was an earth angel and was plotting. They plotting, I mean, you know, say you're a spiritual being and they know this since birth, they could have put life insurance on you and then been plotting since you was a child to get this life insurance. At a certain age, okay, we're going to wait till they get older. They probably worth more money when they start stepping into their alchemy, their spiritual. When they start stepping into that shit, then it's time to take them out and we'll get more money or some shit like that. These people is crazy, y'all. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. Like, it was life insurance on you since you was a child because they knew you was a spiritual being. They knew you had work. So it's a lot of a bunch of copings. They already was together when you was a child. They already been following you since a child. They already been following you since a child. They've been around you, moving in your community since you was a child. They're always moving in your community, you know, and they was waiting, you know. Hey, I'm good afternoon. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up. So it was a certain age, Grand Rising. Okay, Eric. So this been a cult that been knowing you since a child. Knew you had gifts, okay? They been had life insurance on you. It could be the government had life insurance on you, big time money on your life. And before you get into this alchemy, they supposed to make all these plots and plans to take you out. And if you have a child, they was planning to take your child out too. That's how deep this shit go. Testing you. And they kept testing you and putting you through challenges, MK Ultra, all this shit. They put you and your child through, you know, spiritual tests. They've been testing you. So these are people that have been putting you through challenges, testing your spirit, you know, telling people to let go of you, challenges, deep, testing, constantly testing, MK Ultra. And if you have a child, they know your child was a divine being too, is a divine being. So they doing the same thing they doing to your child. Embarrassing themselves. And going through pure fucking karma. Like every time they come for you, they go through pure fucking karma, the group, and they still, like, how they still getting fat? I mean, you isolating them. If they're a spiritual being, they're gonna go right into spiritual mode. Like, what's going on? These are spiritual beings. They're not gonna go into, like, go out there in the street, go on drugs and shit. Like, these are people that if they had these gifts and shit like that, and if they was being bothered, you know, they'll go right out there using drugs. That's their answer. Going out there using drugs and shit like that. Your answer, you go right into your spiritual work. You're not gonna go out there and go party and shit like that. You're gonna go within, like, what the fuck is going on here? Why is people attacking me? It's part of a program. A test. Everywhere you went, clubs, whatever, and people tested you, they were sick. That's what they don't want you to figure out. Flexibility. Like, What the fuck? And maneuver around they at. Alchemy. This some dark shit. You have darker codes with it that been knowing you since a child. Been in your community since a child, following you around, doing magic on you, screwing up fucking shit, poisoning you, all types of shit. They've been trying to poison you to make sure you don't get the spiritual work done, your mind, body, and soul in alignment. Subconscious. Because I remember one time when I was having my seizures, right? When I used to have my seizures, I went to this place. My aunt had to take me to this place to get an EKG. And for some reason, I'm only 12 years old. For some reason, he would say, has she been drinking? He had my aunt arguing with me, talking about I was drinking. At 12 years old, no, bitch. I wasn't drinking. So I don't know what he's seen in the EKG. But he was like, this seemed like she been drinking. 12 years old? So that brought me, I was thinking about this rising too. Like, yeah, they seen something in the EKG, but it looked like, whatever he saw, he said, it's something that looked like I was drinking. Has she been drinking? So it must have been something high vibrational in that EKG that they saw. So that took me back to there. That was like in the 80s and shit like that. I'm like, what is he talking about? Had my aunt arguing with me, talking, you been drinking? I've been in the house. Where would I get a drink from? You see, and you even had doctors that was in on it. You know what I'm saying? Even way back then, you even had doctors that was in on bullshit. Like, and then when you start, they don't want you ever to peep game. Like, they don't want you, even since a child, they don't want you to peep game. Like, even since a child, I was like that. Spiritual, like, see shit spiritual. Like, if it was a doctor I went to, a dentist I went to, I was like, something ain't right about that person. I'll be like, something ain't right. And I would never want to go there again. Like, something ain't right. It's like testing. Like, they're constantly testing. It seemed like more than an experiment than them taking care of you. You get what I'm saying? Like, So you might be closing doors. The Bible might be telling you to close doors towards these. You're an earth angel. And I keep telling you, come out from amongst them. You know, you got your children is chosen. You know, if you chosen, your children is chosen. You know, shit like that. So they've been doing all types of tests on you, experimenting on your child, experimenting on you. That's why they closely watch you. You know, I don't care where you go. You're going to notice people closely watching you, eyeing you. I witnessed this even when I traveled. Even when I caught that plane from Connecticut to down south, everybody was watching me in that airport. And then you'll say I'm crazy. You see what I'm saying? If I had that shit on film, everybody was watching me. Like they knew. Everybody that was going through that airport, everybody was watching me. Now, you got some people that watch you for good, that knows what's going on, and you got some people that watch you for bad. You got to just, you know, do your spiritual work to extinguish which one, even in your family, who got my back, who don't. Is you in on the plot? Because if it's some big time money, motherfucker do anything for money. Motherfucker do anything for a fucking money. I'ma live the life. Bitch, how? Let me give y'all motherfuckers a clue. You streamers out there, if you was to ever take that person out, and I told you they got people watching them too, them people would take your ass out. If they know you did that, you know, for some money, you know they got people watching them too that would take your ass out before you even get that check in your fucking hand. I'ma just let you know that. And y'all been seeing this all your life. Y'all been having people come up against you. You also had people that would, I had people come out the house 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, you need to leave that person alone. These are people that know that you got other people protecting you, but they still keep going. Soon as you get your hand on that check, out. You're out of here. That's why it's been so hard for you to get this money. That's why you got to keep having these meetings. Stupid. Because you know people are watching you. They've been watching them since they was young too. And they always, I keep saying this, they always knew your plot. They knew people were going to get greedy. They knew it was insurance on you since you was a child because of who you are and what your mission is for. I don't give a fuck who you are. Extremist, satanic, you own a satanic church, a church. I don't give a fuck. You being watched. You're not going to be able to get your hand on that money. That's why it's been so hard to take them out. With poison, they've been trying poison, all this shit. Day in and day out. Witchcraft. Day in and day out and the shit ain't working. You know why? These motherfuckers still don't get it. This is your avatar. This ain't your real person. If you keep doing your spiritual work, like they keep saying I'm a spiritual being having a human spirit, I am a spiritual being. The chosen ones are a spiritual being. You're not a human. You gotta work to get yourself, activated. But they don't understand this. With all the poison in the world, bitch, you ain't gonna be able to do shit. With all the plots in the world, that's why it ain't working, because they got other hidden helpers. They're earth angels. They're gonna see you before you fucking comment. And I don't know how many times you gotta hear and see this shit. When you think you're gonna get that check, you out. You ain't gonna be able to spend it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. All hell gonna break loose. Might be an earthquake. All hell gonna break loose. Are you fucking crazy? I told you after that shit happened to my aunt, the New York subways flooded up. Y'all is fucking with real divine beings and you know it. You trying to maneuver around them being a divine being. How can we get around this circle of protection? How can we get around it to take them out? You're not going to be able to. So these meetings that you keep having, you're not going to be able to do shit. These meetings that you keep having on these divine beings is not going to work. I just keep telling you that. Over and over again. Somebody not getting it. These are humans. Regular humans. Having, meetings on divine beings. That's more intellect. They got more intellect than they had. I don't give a fuck what group you in and what you learn. I don't know what you mastered. I don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck what you master in this group. You need to get your ass up out of it before it's too fucking late. Is what I'm fucking trying to tell you. You need to get your ass up out of it. Whatever you think you're plotting next is not going to work. They've been doing this as a child. And they've been getting bad karma. And they still not seeing it. I told you their pineal gland ain't popping open. Their motherfucking root chakras closed the fuck off. These motherfuckers ain't got no fucking spiritual alignment. So they fucking with your avatar. Your spiritual being. Self. Your avatar. Child. All I need in my life is me and my girlfriend. Candy light to my bloody end. It's me and my girlfriend. Channeling light to the bloody days. It's me and my girlfriend. They have meetings to try to maneuver around. How can we get around it? How can we be flexible and move around the spiritual being? You ain't gonna be able to. You can't move in the dark, bitch. You can't move in the dark around spiritual beings. You've been trying this since a child. They've been trying every plot. It's like, if I get them away from me and they don't see me, maybe I can get No, I need them back around me. They play all these games. No, let me get them back close to me so I can watch them. So that way I can be closer to them to do the black magic. No. Go back. Go far away. Then you won't see me coming. They doing all types of weird shit, y'all. They've been doing this since a child. They've been doing these plots and plans since a child, man. I mean, to the death of them. Death to the other bitches couldn't sue that broke from a bad bitch. I'm focused this now. But them others bitches drown. Yeah, EBE. Just go all the way from the beginning. Get the fuck out of here. They don't know what they want to do. They trying every fucking thing. They trying Tupac. I know that's right. $1 billion underground too. $777 billion underground too. Yeah. Holding that money. Holding that money. Holding that money. They try to hold on to that money. They know that money's stored somewhere. They try to get their hands on it before you get it. You're not going to get it. You're not going to get it. You've been trying this shit since they're child. You're not going to get it. I told you. If they don't see me plotting and I move them far, get them far away since a child, if I get them far away from me, then they won't see me coming. And you've been going through a lot of shit. Like, where's this coming from? Where's all this shit? I mean, all this shit. You like, yo, somebody behind the scenes doing all this shit, man. No, come back. I need you to come back closer. I need you to get back closer. Like, somebody playing fucking... That pineal gland is closed. They done did so much spiritual work. Their spiritual shit is done. Like, try to have mind power over a spiritual being. And they still not getting it. You can't have mind power over a spiritual being. It just is what it is. You can try all you want. And they scared. They fear you too. That's another reason why they keep coming for you. Like Terminator. They really fear you. They is really scared of you because since a child, they've been getting bad karma. So why don't you just stop? They won't. It's about this money. You about to get fast changes. It could be billions of dollars. I'm telling you, somebody got life insurance on you since a child. Somebody probably could have told somebody get life insurance on them and you get big payout, you know. But we need to do this before they do this alchemy, where they start alchemizing this energy, before they get these fast changes, before they start doing their spiritual work, their mission, their path, before they start having these fast changes, because that's going to lead them closer to this money. You probably the type of person don't even think about material shit like that, but they do. But you don't know about this big ass money. You don't know about this big ass money. You don't know about this big ass money. It's a lot. And they trying so hard to get they hands on it. And it don't belong to them. And even if they did get their hands on even partial of it, all these people you probably been seeing unalive. Like, you know what I'm saying? Gone. It's cursed because it don't belong to them. And you think they would get that shit. It's cursed when it's in their hands. It was meant for you to have fast changes. For your mission. It's meant for your mission. It's not meant for these dirty ass, dark motherfuckers to have it in their hands. Because all they doing is paying people, practitioners and shit with it. Going overseas, using the money for shit like that to take you out with your own fucking shit. Like, how do that work? I'm going to go overseas. I'm going to keep hiring different practitioners, and all the practitioners is getting the fuck out of here. Every practitioner they hire is probably gone. If they ain't going yet, they're about to be out of here. Because you shouldn't be practicing this shit against a spiritual being that's here for a mission. How you going to take their money and go pay a practitioner to take that person out with their own money, a bag of cursed money at that? It's cursed when it's in your hand. Child, these people is retarded. Mind power. You've been protected. You had a bubble of protection around you the whole time. That's why they got to keep saying, go away, come back. No, you got to get closer. It's like a game to them. Go away so I figure out what I can do to get this money. Come back closer so I can watch you. No, go. No, come back. So come back so I can get closer and see what you're doing. I mean, now they came up with the cameras. I ain't got to, do all that. I got to put cameras in the house to see what you're doing. You see how you doing your spiritual work. Bitch, all I gotta do is sit there. They really trying to figure out how all this shit didn't work since a child. You've been celebrating still since a child. They still trying to figure this out. You would never figure it out. Even a fucking scientist wouldn't be able to figure this shit out. I don't give a fuck how much they say he's in alchemy and he's a scientist and he's all in geometry and shit like that, and he's an astronaut and all this other shit. I don't give a fuck what these motherfuckers master. The only master is divine. You ain't gonna be able to figure this person out. They still don't get this shit. You hire all types of people to do tests on them, and them people still ain't figured them out. It's called alchemy. That's what it's called. You would never figure a divine being out. Never. It's not meant for you to figure them out. It's meant for you to leave them the fuck alone and let them go on their path. Because each time that you come for them, fast changes come for them, and you get bad fucking luck. You get bad karma. The whole group, I don't give a fuck what group you is. Religious, satanic, churches. Your shit don't overpower. I don't give a fuck if you get 50 people together with black fucking suits on, chanting with blood all over you, with some black candles. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I'm seeing that. About 50 of them chanting. With all this blood and shit all on the altar and shit. You might well clean that shit up. Wipe that slate clean, bitch. That shit ain't gonna work. And the more y'all do it, the more y'all get found out. They still not getting that. The more they do shit towards you, the more they get found out. This cult get found out. That's what it's leading to. And then you should have told them in the very beginning. But of course you ain't gonna tell them about all this money. It's money. Like Cardi B would say. I love Cardi B. It's money. Two people I like is, three. Gorilla, Megan Thee Stallion, and Cardi B. I mean, y'all might judge them, but I can tell they got their empath, you know. I can just tell by their videos and shit like that. But, you know, you shake your ass or whatever, I don't know. You know, I don't judge people. That's what I'm trying to tell you, y'all. They've been doing this since a child, man. They've been trying to get to this bag since a child. And they ain't getting it. They're not getting it. They're not getting it. So if you've been wondering what's been going on, child, let me tell you, since a child, you have about money. Because they know who you are. These covens did a read on you or whatever, and they know exactly who you reincarnated are. And I'm telling you, since then, they said we got to put some life insurance on them. And then somebody been kind of trying to cash out. And they got other people involved. They got a whole bunch of people involved with it instead of keeping their fucking mouth shut. Now, you got to be involved in unaliving. Because now, too many people know. Hi. Now too many people fucking know. You done let the whole world fucking know about it. Can you help me? Can you help me get to this bag? Can you help me get to this bag cursed money? Now too many people fucking know about it. Now they unaliving the people that they told. So now you're involved in unaliving. Probably go way back since a child. Now you're involved in unalivings. Way back since you was a child. God damn. That's sick. That's like a serial killer. These people are considered a serial killer now. Just like them other cards. No black card. Nothing. You got the black card. So when you say you ain't rich, yes you are. I keep telling you, you are the first millionaire in your family. You've been trying to figure out what's going on. It's not just, it's spiritual. It's a lot of spiritual work because you've been going up against covens since a child. They had you since a child going up against dark covens. Doing experiments on you. Let's see if they can beat this. Let's see if they can beat that. Let's see how they get around this. They've been doing like, you've been probably going to school and shit, elementary school, Didn't know a demon was standing right there. You know, you probably took that demon out and don't know how, you know, since a child. But they know you're going to get real powerful when you got older. The older you got, the more spiritual work you do, the more powerful you become. Fast changes. And these motherfuckers been trying and willing. I mean, goddamn, a whole community. Whispering to, they ain't telling you about this money. They telling everybody else but you. You might well give it up. You know, you've been doing this as a child to somebody. You might well trying to get mind power over them, trying to control you with MK Ultra. They tried to hire government officials to do MK Ultra on you. All types of shit, get control over you. They've been trying all types of shit. Man, listen here. You can't get control over God. How can you get control over a spiritual being that's connected to God? I don't understand it, y'all. This is weird. You can't even get control over God. They're trying to control God. This is somebody that's crazy. This is crazy. So if you've been wondering what's going on, I'm telling you, since a child, big time money. And they've been hiding it from you. They waited to a certain age to start more. It got more aggressive the older you got. You notice that when you reach your 20s, it was more people coming after you, was going to do more shit. Then when you got in your 30s, it got more aggressive. Then it seemed like it was taking shit from you, stealing from you. Yeah, it got more aggressive. The older you get, the more aggressive it gets. It's because they don't want you to believe that. That's why they were trying to get mind control with poison and all that other shit. Magic and shit, black magic and shit. But since a child, you think divine don't know motherfucker gonna be coming here, cover's gonna be doing black magic on you? They protect you from that shit. You got a shield over you from that shit. And they surprised how none of this black magic, mind control, MK Ultra didn't fucking work. Because you're trying to get control over God, the one that created you. That's why it's not working. Child, these people are willing to die to get their hands on this bag. They are willing to die. That's sick. And it's sad because you have family, friends that knew about it before you knew about it. That's crazy. And sit right in your face and know that people was plotting behind the scenes, thousands of people planning to unalive you when you walk your ass outside. They knew it was a plot against your life, and they'll sit there in your face, smirking, looking like the Joker in your face, while they know if you walk outside, they had a plan. You had thousands of people about to plot on your ass, take you out. And they sitting there smiling in your face with a little sneaky smirk on their face. Like, this is weird. Weird. And then when you like do shit like I do, and you pick that shit up, like, how do they know that? Bitch, you know that we're spiritual beings. Duh. You knew that since a child we're spiritual beings. Why? How are you asking that question? Because your pineal gland is blocked. Your root chakra is blocked. You don't even have a guardian angel. You have no protection for coming for spiritual beings. You have none. You have no spiritual protection. None. And you know it. That's why you're being very careful of how you do flexible, how you make these plots. Because they have no protection. Like, if you know that was a spiritual being, you know you put some life insurance on them. Since they was young, you know they're a spiritual being. But you're asking how they're getting through your plots? It doesn't make any sense to me, y'all. It doesn't make any sense. These people are crazy. They are extremists. Tell me where that makes sense at, y'all. They knew that you was a spiritual being. That's why they started coming for you since a child. I mean, you was beating these motherfuckers since a child spiritually. You ain't had to put no hands on nobody. When they came for you, They got it. I don't give a fuck if it was an adult or not. They got it. You probably had little people could come to you, older people that come to you and tell you who you are. But they wanted to erase your memory of what people told you too. They wanted to erase your memory, like people coming up to you saying, look, off the street, all the something. I had people do that. Sit next to me. You know, I'm gonna tell you exactly who he was, because I remember who he is. I remember who he is. Candyman. The one that played Candyman. I'm not even lying. I'm sitting on a bench outside this store, and he looked exactly like that man from Candyman. And he just came and sat next to me, and he was like, I can tell you who you are by your facial features. And I said, you can tell me who I am by my facial features? What do you mean? I keep telling you some celebrities involved too now. We keep telling y'all this. There's celebrities that know who you are. And they'll come to you every now and then. I done met Lil Wayne. I done met Mike Epps. This is what I'm trying to tell you. He says, I can tell you who you are by your facial features. I said, what you mean? He said, you're from Egypt. And you're this and that. And he was telling me. And I was like, and then he just got up and left. I'm like, that man looked just like that man from Candyman. These people don't just come, even when I was in jail, you know, in Bible study, I ain't afraid to admit that it wasn't for nothing like harsh, you know, nothing like that. You know, I had people in there tell me it looked like I don't belong in here. Every time I go, if somebody say, it look like you don't belong in here. But you know, it be plots, it be plans. You know, a lot of people say it's just for you to sit down. You know, I had a lot of people say it's just for you to sit down and, you know, get from out the world, you know, and so you'll be able to listen to God. You know, it's for you to sit down, get out the world, and sit down. A lot of people told me that. So it is what it is. Or somebody could have been plotting on your life. Like somebody might know that somebody's plotting on your life, and they get you out so they could watch it. But that's too harsh. I don't want, no. It's sometimes it's that. They can't tell you. A lot of people can't tell you. If somebody's really plotting hard on your life, sometimes they'll pull you out the world and sit you down until they, you know, solve the situation, depending on how long it takes. You know, if somebody is after you, you know, and you out in the world, sometimes these people will take you, and you got to go to jail. They'll make up anything, and they'll be like, you know what, long as it ain't gonna be that long. It's just like they take you out for some time so they can start doing a little investigation and shit. You know, you got to look at it like that too. It'll be like a year, 2 years, some shit like that. But it's like harsh. It'd be 30 days, 90 days, some shit like that. Oh yeah, we'll just make up anything and we'll just throw your ass up in there. Now let's get to work. You know, I didn't see motherfucker do that. I didn't see a police officer, like, when you get locked up for like 30 days and they know it's gonna be 30 days. I seen a police officer go, now let's get to work. Let's get to work. Get excited. Like, let's get to work. You know what I'm saying? Like he knows something. Let's do this. Let's get to work. I done seen it. That's why I be like, what the hell are you talking about? You will never know because they can't tell you. They can't tell you what's going on. I'm like, why is he doing all that to my? Yeah. Now let's get to work. Let's get to work. Meaning get to work on your enemies. You know, sometimes it be like that. But you know, you're of God, so you can take it. You can take it. You know, I'm trying to read y'all a thing because it ain't going up. It's on my screen, but I can't see it on here. It won't go up. Sometimes, do you ever think about that? And then while I'm in there, every time I'm in there, they be like, you know, it be like for like disorderly conduct, some shit like that. you'll get out the next day or something, but it's something that you don't know is going on. So even the people that's helping you ain't allowed to tell you. Ain't that crazy? You got the people that's plotting, they ain't gonna tell you. Of course they ain't gonna tell you they plotting. But you got people that knows that you're in danger and they can't tell you. Like for a long time, I've been getting the movie The Bodyguard. Man and woman, you can take it whichever way. I've been getting the movie The Bodyguard. So you can have somebody, in the CIA that protects you, that been protecting you, something like that. They've been watching you since a child. You got people in the CIA that's been watching you. You got some good, some bad. Some of them got to arrest the bad ones, the corrupt ones. And you got some police officers that will hear about it and they want to take you out. You got good and bad in each, company, if you want to say it that way. But it's crashing down now. You know why? It's too many people that know. It's too many people that fucking know. It's like the word is out. The only person that don't know is you. That's why they need to keep you in isolation so you don't find out. You probably been isolated since a child and don't know why. Why I gotta be isolated? Why the fuck I gotta be isolated? Why you got me isolated? Why you don't want me to go nowhere? Weird. Or you could have been, kidnapped from another country. I be hearing that a lot. Somebody could have gave you to somebody so that way you could stay protected. You could have been in danger in another country. You get what I'm saying? You could have been in danger, really in danger. I mean, really extremist from another country. So they gave you to another family to protect you. Y'all be believing this shit. This only happens in movies. No. Because the weird shit is when I first came on YouTube, I wish I would have took a snapshot of that, screenshot of that. When I got on here, somebody said, this is dangerous. What is dangerous about going on YouTube? I keep telling you, you're going to be putting shit together. That's why when you do your spiritual work, things people said, they know you're going to put that shit together, implement that shit because you're a spiritual being. Like, what is dangerous about me being on YouTube? Why I had to stay hidden? Why somebody wants you hidden so bad? Why is somebody trying to keep you hidden so bad? You even had somebody say you should stay hidden. See the reason why you should stay hidden? What? For what? You be acting like, see, this dumbass motherfucker be acting like you know what's going on. Like you know you're supposed to stay hidden. You're not telling the person they're supposed to stay hidden, are you, bitch? You're not telling them they need to stay hidden. So how do they know? Nobody's telling them nothing, and you know that. So they want to go on Facebook, get a social media page, and do all this other shit. Is anybody telling them not to do that? No, you're not coming directly to them. I'm gonna tell you the reason why you should stay hidden. I'm gonna tell you the reason why you should not make that social media site. I'm gonna tell you, ain't nobody telling them shit. So they don't fucking know. And you know they don't know. That's why I be talking about these mind control, man. Somebody pineal gland is shot. You gonna say that's dangerous, but nobody's letting that person know. Nobody around them is telling them, do not make that social media site. You're not telling them nothing. They gotta go within and find out what the fuck going on. Thank you. That's weird as hell. Tell me they ain't weird, y'all. Tell me they ain't weird. See the reason why you should have kept hidden? Like, bitch, what? What we supposed to do? We don't know about that. Everybody like to be on social media, stupid bitch. That person don't know shit that's going on. Retard. Don't make no sense. This group, this extreme group don't make no sense. See why the reason why you should stay hidden? This is dangerous. We don't know what the fuck is going on. Nobody's telling us shit. Everybody in the world is on social media. This shit is dumb. This group is dumb. That's why you keep beating their ass in alchemy. Because their ass is dumb as fuck. They know you don't know shit is going on until you get into your alignment. But they're going to say dumb shit like that. The reason why you should stay hidden. Bitch, did you come directly to them and tell them something going on? Did you directly come to them and say, look, I'm going to tell you, you need to stay off of social media. Don't go on social media because so-and-so, this and that and that. You didn't come tell them shit. Retard. This don't be making, somebody is a retard. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, you can smell them out. Ain't that dumb? Ain't that dumb as fuck? Like, they want you isolated and off social media. But you've been walking around, you've been, since a child, you've been getting out, you've been going to clubs, you've been doing shit, you've been moving around, you've been traveling. Now all of a sudden a bitch talking about, see why you should have stayed off of social media? Bitch, did you directly come tell them shit? Did you directly come say why? Did you directly say anything to them? No. So they don't know. And you know they don't know. Stupid retard. This is the dumb people I don't like being around. Like bitches like that. That's dumb as fuck. They know you don't know, but gonna say, see the reason why you should stay hidden? Bitch, we don't know we're supposed to stay hidden when we've been moving around this earth. Stupid bitch. You've been moving around. Why all of a sudden it's a problem now? That's how y'all keep telling on yourself. This don't be making no sense. Somebody's a retard. Ain't that dumb? You've been going to clubs. You've been walking around. You've been had your freedom. You've been driving around. You've been on social media. You had MySpace. You had all that. Now why all of a sudden you supposed to stay hidden without knowing what's going on? Nobody came to you and say, stay off of MySpace. Stay off of Twitter. Stay off of Tinder. Stay off them dating sites. Stay off of Facebook. Ain't nobody directly come tell you that shit. Bitch, shut the fuck up, bitch. Fucking retard. You're a fucking retard. Like you know, you've been moving around. You've been traveling. So what's the problem now? Yeah, plots. Now you know who behind them, because why would you say that? Telling on themselves. Child, guardian angel, telepathy, closed soul connections, harmoniously synchronized reattachment of telepathic moments. So you having a reattachment of telepathic moments, like back, way back. You're going way back when you was like 1 year old. You starting to remember shit, even though they did this potion, pills and potions on you. Now that you're doing your spiritual work, fast shit, you going to other realms and you remember what people said to you. Like, yeah, putting two and two together. Close soul connections, harmoniously with guardian angels. Moment. You remember moment. You're remembering moments. They kept you in isolation so long, what they think a spiritual being supposed to do? Child, think of a special moment that brought you and your partner a lot of joy. So you can be going back to the past, like, you know, when you was with a connection with a loved one, you know, a loved one. You could be sitting there thinking, reflecting, you know, moments you had with a loved one, things they said, a connection you had with, you know, in a relationship, marriage that's no longer there. You mean, you going back in your moments, telepathy, going back. Like, Why did they say that? You know, guardian angel. It's your guardian angels having you go back in these moments, and they try to figure out how you got these answers, bitch. Because I mean, who else we gonna get the answers from? We're spiritual beings. We're gonna get the answers from, you know, above, not from your dumb ass, obviously. Because your dumb ass sitting up there telling them you should see why you should stay hidden. What the fuck are you talking about? We don't know why we're supposed to stay hidden. A spiritual being. Closed doors. This shit about to be closed in a minute. This case or whatever's going on behind the scenes about to be closed. The universe is about to close this shit out. These snakes, these slithering snakes that's been slithering around you, won't tell you shit. Trying to have you in a maze and shit. Illusion. Trying to have you in illusions. Closed doors. Time. Let time forget those scars. Yeah. Closed door. The universe is gonna make you forget these scars. And I had an upload earlier. If you feel shameful about anything that went on in your life, divine telling you, chosen ones, you know, I just want you to remember this. These were mostly plots and setups. So you have nothing to be shameful of. If people try to make you feel shameful, it was an illusion. It's a 3D shit. It's a red pill, blue pill. So that's what divine wanted me to tell you. You feel shameful about anything that happened in your life. Don't. It was designed like that. You was designed to go through whatever you went through to awaken other people. You know, to be a testimony for other people. So don't you hold your head down. I don't give a fuck what it's about. You went to jail, whatever. This was all set up from these goddamn dark motherfuckers. Cause they know you have something, fast changes coming in. They know that you're a light bearer, and they know that you got a mission to pursue. So of course they're gonna crucify you for your mission. So you need to be celebrated. Because I'm telling you about fast changes about to come. And people that, you know, did this to you, and they wanted people to see you as a bad person, this shit about to be turned around. Watch. Watch how much people start celebrating you. You're going to start being celebrated. Because the spiritual work, they know exactly what you're here for. This shit going to turn around. I don't give a fuck if they had your face on the news. Flash your face on the news and try to embarrass you. Guess what? This shit, people about to start celebrating you. They're going to start giving you gifts from out of nowhere. Fast changes is about to come. These doors are about to close for all these evil people that have been doing this shit to you. They've been doing this shit on purpose. Don't you dare walk with your head down. They crucified you for a reason. If you was not of divine, they would not crucify you. That's the reason why they been crucifying you since a child. You have a divine walk with divine. You have a divine mission. But the whole time you have protection. Now you're about to get fast changes when that fire horse come in. All these snakes is going to be gone. Closed door. They know it's getting close to that. They know they're going to have to tell you whatever they need to tell you. Connection. Helping hand. Yes. Trust your intuition. That's what I'm saying. Like, get the fuck out of here. Don't you let nobody make you feel guilty about being the chosen one. That's what they're trying to do. Helping hand. Trying to make you feel guilty for being the chosen one. Don't let guilt get in the way of your happiness. Hell no. Don't you get miserable. Don't you get sad. You just keep doing your spiritual work. And you celebrate with divine. That's who you celebrate with. Nobody else want to celebrate you. You celebrate yourself. Self-care, all that shit. And keep on moving because this door is about to be closed. You're about to start being celebrated. Divine about to start celebrating you for you going through this. This chastisement. This enslavement. You know, all because of who you are. They meant to do that shit. Divine had this planned out. They knew they was going to do this shit. It's just like Judas. These motherfuckers are Judases. Now, the door's about to be closed to them for them doing this to you. I don't give a fuck what it is. You went to jail. They want to flash your face all over the fucking news to try to embarrass you. All that fucking shit. Hell no. Trying to say they guilty. Bitch, like you ain't got a pass. Everybody got a fucking pass. Who knows what you do behind closed doors? I don't give a fuck if they're a judge or not. You got judges that's corrupt. Trying to make somebody else feel lower than them. No, that's not going to help them. You got to help a hand. Don't let guilt get in the way. Because the only reason why they're doing this is because they're crucifying you. In different areas of your life. Mind power. There we go. Indication. Watch for signs that lead you to true love. Okay, guilty. There go guilty again. Don't let guilt get in the way of your happiness. No, hold your head up. These are demons that was trying to do this to you. Crucify you. Time. Don't let time forget them scars. Them scars going to be gone. Closed doors to those. These are demons that was in their feelings about what your life purpose was. You about to be celebrated. That whole shit, about you just need to hold on. Because them doors about to close. Just give it some time. Let time forget those scars. Because watch. People know who you are. And people know what's going on. And out the blue, people will start celebrating you. Lifting up your spirits. Lifting up your spirits. It's going to be fast changes. People going to just start changing. You're going to have people start taking up for you and shit. Like, you know, they know what it's about. It's about a crucifixion. You know, not a physical, a spiritual one. They doing spiritual work, a spiritual crucifixion. Limitations. Let go of your worries. You don't have no limitations when it comes to the divine. You got fast changes coming in. Let these snakes keep going until February 17th. Because after that, you got fast changes. So they doing anything, any type of spiritual work to make you feel guilty about being a spiritual being. No, we don't feel guilty about being a spiritual being. You just crucifying us like you did Yeshua for being a spiritual being. Let time forget those scars. Fuck that shit. You after this, alchemy, everybody already know who you are. The occult is going to switch up. They're going to be on your side. The ones that was against you going to start being on your side. You just need to give it some time. And don't be sitting up there feeling guilty for yourself. And when you find yourself feeling guilty, go do some spiritual work. Go cleanse your energy and go within. Go do your meditations. Because you got fast change. These same people that did this shit to you going to come to you because they know who you are. I should have never did that to you. This and that and that. You know, I know who you are. You probably get people to come tell you the truth. And eventually, attract. Limitation. The appeal of the soul pairing goes beyond superficial. You see what I'm saying? You're going to start attracting these people. The same people, limitations, that try to limit you. You're going to start attracting these people. They're going to start being the ones taking up for you. They're going to start helping you, you know, have these fast changes. What is it you want? What is it you say you need? They know who you are. Enlightenment. They got enlightenment about the confusion that was going on. Don't you dare sit up here and be out here, you know, because these people crucified you, you know, spiritually, tried to crucify you spiritually. Don't you dare not sit up here with your head up. The Bible don't want you with your head down. The Bible wants you to keep doing your spiritual work and connect with him. Because there's about to be some fast change. Flexible. Be flexible in your methods. And whatever you did, you know, because, you know, like I said, admiration, deep admiration. People going to start having deep admiration for you. They're going to honor you. Openness. They're going to be open to you, honor you. I heard Purple Heart. It's like somebody might get a Purple Heart soon. If you was a Vietnam and you never got recognized before, watch. You get a Purple Heart. Flexible. You need to be flexible. Be flexible in your methods. Don't let everybody know your fucking moves. Don't let nobody suck you dry of your energy. Don't let people keep crucifying. But this is about to be over. This people about to turn on your side. Because they was confused. People was confusing them, lying on you. Wanted you crucified spiritually. So you got just a little bit of time and then watch. People try to make you feel guilty, try to crucify you spiritually. You got helping hands coming in. Watch. A bunch of helping hands like, you know, when they see somebody, you know, but this is going to be over. It's going to be a new age where this shit ain't going to be happening no more. Ain't nobody going to allow this shit no more. You're going to start attracting, you know, people to you that was once against you. You're going to be like, wow. But you probably going to not trust them, but you're going to start attracting these people that was once against you. And they're going to start taking up for you. Illusion, because they was under illusion, I told you. Now they're getting the answers of who you was. Be flexible in your methods. Spiritual methods, any method. Working method. Just be flexible. Admiration. People admire you. You know, it's time to think about everything you appreciate in your partner. Which could be divine right now. You're about to get admiration from your partners, from friends, from the people that was your backstabbers. They gonna come in, honor you, you know, give you gifts and shit like that. And, you know, people that did witchcraft on you, alchemy, you know, they know who you are, past life. We reunite with our loved ones over and over in different lives. Reincarnation, alchemy. You know, we are reincarnated from a past life, you know, with loved ones. You're going to reincarnate, you know, you're going to come across loved ones that reincarnated. These are going to be the ones, these spiritual beings coming back, giving you shit, admiring you, honoring you, lifting your spirits up. You know, these are the ancestors going to be lifting your spirits up. Every time something go wrong, these going to be the ones that come in between like, man, here, you know, help you forget about this crucifixion, the spiritual crucifixion. I said spirit, spiritual crucifixion. That's what it is. Celebrating. They're going to come in the midst of this. Anytime somebody try to bring you some bullshit, these are reincarnated ancestors that's walking amongst this earth. And they know what's going on. They're going to start admiring you. Or getting people to admire you. Celebration. Plan for a joyful future. It's like anything you want, you're going to start alluring. Shit, anything you want, attractive. Twin flame. Twin flames themselves contain the aspect of each other's personality. Celebration. Twin flames. They're going to be just like dancing. You know, you might go to the dance floor. You might go out to the club. Might feel, you know, secluded. You're going to get people to start bringing you on the dance floor, dancing with you and shit. Like, that's your ancestors. That's these people want you to feel good and not feel guilty about being crucified spiritually. Because this is exactly what it was. It was a crucifixion spiritually. They were trying to crucify you spiritually, even with witchcraft, spiritual work. You just go within. Give me some for you are the light worker. You are the light worker. This is what they see, your light, your aura when you outside. These are these people. This is how your ancestors are going to know you. This is how your ancestors are going to be, be able to know you, find you. Do this light right here. You keep doing the spiritual work. They're going to just show up. You're going to just see people show up like when somebody's saying something wrong, even at your job, wherever you at, you're going to just start seeing somebody show up like, here you go. Or I'll help you. Or come on, get on the dance floor. Or come on, let's go out for a drink. Let's talk. You know, you might need somebody to talk to that day real bad. Somebody come out the blue. That's your ancestor. Spiritual work. This is what you're alluring towards you. Time. Let time heal them scars. I don't give a fuck what it is. I don't give a fuck if your face flash all over the news. God forgive, people don't. But it's about to change in a minute. These time, forget those scars, closed doors to that. Watch. These are your ancestors that's walking this earth, that's about to intervene at every aspect of your life. I don't give a fuck if you're in a partnership. I don't give a fuck if it's in your house. Next thing you know, doorbell ring. Somebody arguing with you, doorbell ring. Admiration. I'm telling you, this is your alluring admiration. Spiritual work. You are a light worker. You're going to start alluring these people, your ancestors. This is how you look. This is how they're going to recognize you. You don't believe that they start seeing the spiritual being, the soul of you. They're not looking at the flesh. They know automatically who you are. Oh, that's them right there. You're going to be at a job. I'm telling you, I see it. You're going to be at a club. You're going to get people coming up to you. Come on, let's dance. Get on the dance floor. Shit like that. You're going to do, this is the fast changes. This is the other spiritual realm coming through. So don't you dare sit around, mope around, feel sad, because they try to crucify you. This is a spiritual crucifixion. Because of who you are. Hell no. Admiration. It's time to think about everything you appreciate in your partner. Spiritual work. They're going to start appreciating you. They've been showing you appreciation, but now they walk amongst us. They walk amongst us now. Spiritual. These are spiritual beings. They're going to just intervene. You're going to start seeing this happen. They're going to start you in a grocery store. God damn, I forgot my damn card. This shit came up to $218. I got you. Shit like that. They're going to be right there. They already know. These are spiritual beings. They already know what's going to happen. These are the ones you've been connected to in the spiritual realm, but they're here now. Fast changes. They're here now. These are the people that angels are supposed to help you, alert. Because you've been doing the spiritual work. So don't you dare feel bad about what motherfuckers try to do. These are fast changes. Everywhere you at, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you're on the side of the road, broken down. These are angels that's coming. Oh, you need help? And it seems like that car can't get fixed. Watch. Test. You've been tested and tried, but you've been true. I don't give a fuck what it is about. I don't give a fuck. Feelings. Heart. So, bad changes, boundaries. Having sensible boundaries is important. And that's probably what they probably tell you. Like, if I just see somebody arguing in the house and then somebody rang the doorbell. That's an ancestor. And then all of a sudden the situation calmed down. You know, past life. We reunite with loved ones over and over in different lives. These are actually angels. That's going to be every place that you are. So I'm telling you, just give it a little time. Forget those scars. I don't give a hell. Because it was about spiritually crucifying you. Barrier. Trying to block you. Admiration. Now you're getting a lot of admiration from your ancestors for doing your spiritual work. You're going to be celebrating everywhere that you at. And you see the demons still want to go and mess with my Wi-Fi. But you about to get honor from the heavens from doing your spiritual work and going through this tough trial since a child. You get honor. I see a purple heart. I keep seeing a purple heart. You about to get honor from your ancestors. Now they're about to ride or die for you on this earth. They was in the 3D, but now they walking this earth, walking amongst you. And now you about to get honor. So I'm just giving you, they just say a little bit more time for the doors to be closed against these evildoers that have been coming since you against you since y'all. Just give them time. Just give them a little bit more time to close these doors. Let them forget them scars. Watch how shit change. The same people that didn't admire you before, the same people that flash your fucking face up on the news for little shit or whatever to try to be funny, these same people gonna come back and honor you. I just keep seeing a purple heart. You know, 1111. Might be seeing 1111 a lot. Is an important number for twin flames symbolizing harmony, balance, and soulmates. These are your twin flames is your ancestors. You've been seeing synchronicities and numbers. They've been telling you, I'm here. Just give us a little time. We're gonna make everything right. You might say that's called the new heaven and new earth. When we say the new heaven and earth, that's not passing away and then coming back and all that. No. The people that's been doing the work, the spiritual work, you get a new, you know, you're not left behind. You get it fast changes. You get what I'm saying? You get honor. But these people, they get closed doors. No fast changes. And this is all for coming for you and try to crucify you spiritually. Like, are you serious? So from this point on, just hold your head up high. I'm telling you, watch. Watch. You attracting your ancestors everywhere. They're going to just be everywhere. In the nick of time. A bill need to be paid. Something going to come up, like even in your email or something, you got, you know, a settlement for $200. Just the amount of that bill. You got a virtual card for $200. It's about to be fast, y'all. I'm telling you. Or I get to save my money, my $200 then. It's just going to come in your email. Like, I seen shit like that, a virtual card. I didn't sign up for no virtual card. Well, that's your ancestor. Telling you, I honor you. Now you're getting all your honors back, your fast changes back for all the spiritual work that you did. You about to start celebrating. You started learning about yourself. You did your dark night of soul alchemy. Start learning about these dark motherfuckers. You did your spiritual work. You've been doing it since a child. You just didn't know it until you got older. That's why they were trying to attack you even more when you got older. Child, guardian, and you got a guardian, and you're going to start seeing these people in flesh. You're going to know, and you're going to sense. It's like, I don't know why I get like, they're there, and then they disappear. That's what I'm getting. They're there, then they disappear. Moments. You're going to be having your encounters with these earth angels, with these angels. They're there, and then they disappear. I had a time like that. It was weird. I ain't gonna say it was weird. I had an encounter like that one time. I told y'all this story before. I was downtown, me and my ex and my son when he was little, and we came from the movies. I think we went to go see Juice. We just came out the movies. It was like 12 o'clock, but they got like a 24-hour Burger King downtown. So there was a homeless man. When we came out the movies, it was a homeless man sitting by Burger King, right? And I told my ex, I was like, well, I want to buy him a burger and some coffee because it was kind of cold. I need to buy him a burger or something so he eat and some coffee. And he was like, if you want to do that, you do that. So I asked him, man, I said, you want a coffee and, a big burger, a Big Mac or something like that. Not a Big Mac, but one of those big ass burgers, Whoppers. And he's like, yeah, I want a coffee. I said, I bought him a large coffee and a Whopper. And child, I came out and gave it to him, right? And when we look back, you seen the wrapper flying up. Me and my ex-boyfriend looked back, we was like, what the fuck? The wrapper was just flying. My ex-boyfriend was like, what the fuck was that? Encounters. Y'all about to start having y'all encounters. Okay. Well, you about to get a new car. That's good, Kate. See? You're about to get a new car. Might not be that BMW. Might be something better than that. That's what that message. I was sitting up here like, got a lot of uploads, and the song that came up to me, y'all need to go listen to it. Mooney Long, Munilong, and it's called Superpowers. So it just kept coming up in my head, upload, Mooney Long. So after y'all get off of here, y'all can just go listen to that song. You ain't got to listen to it all day, but it must got some significance to what I'm talking about. It's a song called Superpowers, okay? But I love you. Until later on, ta-ta.